Yeah, we covered basically everything regarding critical sites and problematic, Andreas Heldal-Lund, he was a huge, maybe the biggest problem they had on the internet during the whole of the 90s and also in the beginning of the 2000s and maybe later. And we talked about that because one time earlier in 1996 I was charged with a task from OSA Europe to infiltrate Andreas.
Really? What did they want? How did they want you to handle Andreas?
They wanted me to get in touch with him and find his weak spots and his crimes, because they told me straight out that he was probably a pedophile, obviously, since it was so critical. And they wanted me to find that out, discover his crimes, sexual crimes preferably. So I portrayed this woman that has been brutalized by the Jehovah's Witness to get into his
To try to play on Andreas's sympathies.
Yeah. And that exchange went on for 3 or 4 times, and then he dropped off the radar, so I probably fucked up. So, but anyway, that was my earliest assignment from OSA, trying to do something effective as an OSA helper. That was 1996.
After handling EFF, what was your next assignment?
There were several stuff that they talked to me about, and how to handle a strategy regarding, all the negative stuff on the internet, and the Google rankings came up again, and there were many things. But I remember in 2009, just a couple of months before I left the church, there was a guy called Ingo who called from OSA Int and said, we have this huge problem regarding Wikipedia. Because Scientology were banned from editing the article on Scientology or any related articles on Scientology. And they were, they couldn't do anything about their image, their PR, and Ingo was really up to his ears with trouble in this. And his seniors, Gloria Ida specifically, had asked him to call me to say, Geir could probably help us on this shit. He knows Wikipedia, he knows open source, he knows the internet. So he called me and said, what should we do about this?
So I recall they were trying to change the Wikipedia entry on them.
Yeah, they tried to do advertising on Wikipedia, and that was what shut them down. And they were given fair warnings, and they still continued doing it. And then they were barred from editing the articles.
Tell me about the suggestion or plan you gave them to address the Wikipedia problem.
Yeah, I said, you're probably not going to like this, I told Ingo, but what you need to do is, first of all, you openly admit that you screwed up. You say, we violated Wikipedia policy, we screwed up. And then you need to issue a public apology and saying, okay, flat out, we screwed up. And after that, you need to implement or create first a course for every person in Scientology that is going to edit anything in Wikipedia. You create a course for them to study so that they will actually abide by the policies of Wikipedia. And you will pay the MediaWiki board to create this course together with them. You create it so that it's open source under the free documentation license or the Creative Commons license, so that every corporation that has people editing articles can make use of the same course. You donate this course to the world, and then also you make sure that this board is able to audit you every year so that they can see that you comply by the policies. And then you pay them to do that too. So that you make sure that you make all the amends in full public view. That will handle it.
So this plan failed spectacularly. They rejected it.
Well, Ingo just laughed and said, yeah, that will be the day.